Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a while. Hi. New setup. Sorry, I had some stuff going on in my life that kind of kept me from uploading for a while, but I have a whole new setup, whole new room. This is not my bedroom. This is me and my boyfriend's office in my new apartment. Guess now I can finally get back to being the whole failed YouTuber thing. I mean, I have time on my hands. I graduated college, so some cheers for that. And yeah, so welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Bunny's World, or you can just call me Deanna. And today we're going to be doing a video about Degrassi.
So when in doubt, you kiss Craig?
One fun fact about me is I love Degrassi down. I've seen almost every single iteration of Degrassi. I'm not joking. I've seen Degrassi Junior High, Degrassi Next Generation, Degrassi Next Class. I've seen the movies. I've seen Degrassi Goes Hollywood, Degrassi Takes New York. I think that's what it was. I've seen Degrassi Schools Out. I've seen all of it, but the Kids of Degrassi Street. I still need to go back and watch that one. But I've seen literally all of Degrassi. I'm Degrassi obsessed. Love, love, love Degrassi. I'm pretty sure I'm one of 5 Degrassi fans left in the whole entire world, except for Degrassi Kid on Instagram. Love them. Love them. They're doing everything I wish I could. I love that they can just go to Toronto and be 6 Degrassi actors all at once. Jealous. So very jealous. Speaking of Degrassi Schools Out, that movie caused some controversy, and today we're talking about a controversial episode of Degrassi. But back to Schools Out. Schools Out caused so much controversy, I'm not even joking. And it's because it was the first time the F word was ever used on Canadian broadcast television. Yeah. When Snake, who you may know as Mr. Simpson, Principal Simpson, Emma's stepdad, Archie Simpson, he's seen in Degrassi Schools Out mumbling,
Joey, Jeremiah, Spence this summer dating Caitlin. Shut up. And fucking Tessa. Oh, what ethics. What a hero. Let's have a great big hand, shall we? Big round of applause, hey? Yes, all right.
and for those of you who don't know, Joey Jeremiah is the same Joey who ends up as Craig Manning's stepdad. Yes, Bald Joey. Bald Joey who sells used cars. Yes, that is Craig Manning's stepdad. We see Joey all the way back in Degrassi Junior High. I think he might be in Kids of Degrassi Street. Like I said, I haven't seen Kids of Degrassi Street yet, so I can't tell you for sure. But I also love Joey Jeremiah down. He was such a little asshole in Degrassi Junior High, but I still love him down. And that's why I think I love him so much in Next Generation. But yeah, Joey was a bit of a player. He was a bit of a player. Which is funny because in the beginning of the show, he was getting no play. He's like, "Sup guys, I'm Joey Jeremiah." And he'd do his little thing with his hat. And the girls would laugh at him. But Joey Jeremiah is best friends with Snake and Wheels. But we don't really see Wheels in Next Generation because I'm pretty sure America cut this out. It might still be in Canadian streaming versions of Degrassi, but in the first episode of Degrassi Next Generation, we see Spike, Wheels, and Joey all reunite with each other. I don't know why they took it out. I guess it's because of the topic, but that's crazy. Why would you take that out? It made it just makes me so mad because I had to go on YouTube to find the full episode and find it without that cut. And it's very important, it's a very important scene, we get to find out what happened to Wheels, before that Degrassi had ended with Degrassi High, show-wise. So I don't know why they would take out an important, vital piece of information. Yes, I get it's, Next Generation, so it's for the Next Generation Degrassi fans. But people who are fans of the OG Degrassi, might want to know what happened to Wheels. And Wheels' story was so sad. I don't get it. Anyway, as you can probably tell, Degrassi is known for having tackled many hard topics and having some pretty controversial episodes, such as first episode of Degrassi Next Generation, where Emma meets, I think it's the first episode, where Emma meets up with a predator. Yeah. Or one of the other extremely controversial episodes, like the whole saga later on with Peter and his addiction to meth.
1, 2, 3, 4. Share custody! Share custody! What?
Or Craig, who eventually gets addicted to cocaine. Yeah, controversial show. Or even Paige getting assaulted. This show tackles so many hard topics. Like, so many hard topics. Topics that a lot of shows don't like covering, and when they do cover it, they don't cover it in a very good manner. They tend to cover it in a way where everybody's like, why would you even address this if you don't know how to talk about it? But anyway, Accidents Will Happen is one of the most controversial and memorable episodes of Degrassi Next Generation, because it tackles a storyline that teen dramas really touched at the time, and if they did touch it, they didn't do it very well. A teenager facing an unplanned pregnancy and deciding what to do next. And that might not sound too crazy, but at the time, the decision that Manny ends up making, that's what makes it kind of like tough and not something that had been tackled previously. So the episode begins with Manny Santos, like baddie Manny. Manny is literally just OG Maddie from Euphoria. But the episode begins with Manny Santos preparing for an important gymnastics competition because, she's on the cheer squad. She starts feeling a bit sick, but, everyone just assumes she has the flu. It's flu season, whatever. But Emma, her bestie, her blonde bestie.
You take advantage of drunk girls. You are the drunk girl. And last time I checked, you were making out with his mother.
She notices something's a little bit off. Manny hasn't gotten her period in a while, and after doing the math, Manny realizes that she could be pregnant.
Forgot to stock up.
Oh, here. I haven't used mine in forever.
Really?
Well, yeah, I've been training really hard.
Low, triage, urgent. Sure. Manny, I know this is totally none of my business, but you were sick earlier, and are you sure it's not something else?
You're right. It is none of your business.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And the father is none other than the guy that ends up being Manny's on again and off again love interest and soon to be rock star, Craig Manning.
Ow!
Yeah, Craig was still dating Ashley when Manny slept with him.
Huh? What? Oh. Okay.
And side note, I don't know what was in the water, but those Degrassi girlies loved them some Craig. Loved them some Craig. They were obsessed with him. The way Manny, Ashley, and Ellie have all fought over him, insane. Like, I would never get over Ellie getting mad that Manny was on the stage with them when they were performing at the wedding. So she threw a drumstick at Manny's head while Manny's like, with the tambourine.
Listen to me, it's so easy. Get together, all you.
Did you just throw a drumstick at my head?
You could feel it through all that hairspray. Amazing.
And embarrasses the fuck out of Craig. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. When Manny confronts Craig, she finds out that he didn't use protection because he wrongly assumed she was on birth control.
Manny.
You said it was okay. And, I thought that meant, you were on the pill.
It was my first time. I meant that it was okay.
Which I hate that they constantly try to imply that Mandy's just like fast and loose. If anything, I feel like she has more morals than Emma. Mandy didn't get all those bracelets for doing sexual things. Mandy didn't get syphilis from Jay. Mandy didn't get syphilis from Jay. Emma got syphilis from Jay. But they always try to make my girl Mandy out to seem like she's so fast and loose. Anyway, Mandy's terrified, and instead of going to her parents, because obviously her parents are very, very strict, like, we see Mandy get kicked out later on in the show. She's very much like Allie, who we see later in the seasons. Like, I feel like she goes through a lot of similarities to Allie, and I love Allie, too. Plus, the guy that plays Allie's brother, Sav, he's in Ginny and Georgia, and he looks so good in Ginny and Georgia. Yeah, instead of Mandy going to her parents, she decides to turn to Emma's mom, Spike, because if you see Degrassi High or Degrassi Junior High, you would know that Spike was also a teen mother.
Spike, I think I'm pregnant.
After taking a pregnancy test, Mandy discovers she's actually pregnant. No shocker there. When she tells Craig, she expects him to panic, but he does a whole 180 and surprises her by being excited.
We could be a little family. All our own.
Craig starts imagining them becoming a family, even gives Manny a baby name book, which, like, that's crazy. Like, you just immediately assuming, oh, she's pregnant, so she's gonna keep it and raise my child and drop out of high school at 14 to be a mother. Which, like, if you do that, that's good on you. Like, I respect that. But if you know anything about Manny, Manny was never gonna do that. Like, Manny can't do that. She has no resources. She'd have to live with Emma and Spike and Principal Simpson. It just wouldn't work. Like, it wouldn't make sense. Editing Deanna here. Yes, Manny acted excited, but, like, anyone who truly knows Manny's character, like, yes, she's gonna act excited. She's young, like, that's the man that she loves, but she would never actually go through with it. Okay, back to the video. And what are they gonna do for money? Manny doesn't have a support system to be able to, like, raise a child at 14. Things start to kind of fall apart when Ashley finds the book. You know, the baby name book. And being hurt and angry over Craig cheating on her. Instead of just taking it out on Craig, she decides that she's going to take it out on both of them by exposing Manny and Craig's secret love child to the entire school.
Hey, everybody. These two have an announcement to make. Guys? Guys? They're too modest. So I'll help spread the joy. These two idiots are pregnant. That's right, because it's way too difficult to use a condom.
As one does, I guess, because Ashley, I guess, is a messy queen. I'm not a fan of Ashley. I really, really don't like Ashley. Ashley's actress is so pretty and, like, seems like such a nice person. Hate Ashley. Hate Ashley. I think she's so toxic. She's so annoying. She's always like, rah, rah, I gotta be edgy. I'm just so depressed because Craig won't love me. Get over it. Why do you base your value around a man? Why do you always base your value around a man? Like, she does this, like, she's so controlling, too. Like, when she's dating Jimmy. Don't even get me started. But yeah, she tells the entire school during lunch, and Manny's very private situation becomes public, and she's humiliated. But Emma tries to help Manny by suggesting that she and Craig practice taking care of a baby by taking care of Spike's little boy. The experience goes horribly, as you can imagine.
Oh, I'm not touching that.
You have to wipe it.
But it's green.
Ooh, what are you listening to?
Parents in training.
I think you should hold like that until his diaper is Parenting basic training.
And they struggle with even basic parenting tasks. And Manny realizes that being a mother at 14 is not what she wants for her future. Like, clock it. Craig still wants to keep the baby for some reason, and Manny decides she wants an abortion. And that's where the controversy starts, because yes, teen pregnancies have been covered time and time again. But the only one that ever covers them well, Degrassi, and the only one that will go as far as having the character get an abortion, Degrassi. Well, at least at that time. But, like, I know, like, in sex education we see that, but that's newer, this is older. For a show from the early 2000s to be covering a girl getting an abortion and not making it, like, weirdly religious or making it seem like she's a bad person, that's so rare. Like, that's so rare. But not too much on that, because somebody does, of course, get mad at her and treat her like she's a bad person for getting an abortion at 14 rather than raising a child or staying pregnant until she can put it up for adoption. This kind of causes a little conflict with Emma, of course, because you know Emma, she's all high and mighty all the time, even though she got syphilis from Jay. She disagrees with Manny at first, as Emma usually does, because Emma loves making things all about her.
She's driving me to the clinic. I'm getting an abortion. You can't.
Love Emma, though. Like, I have such mixed... Emma's like my Debbie from Shameless. I have such mixed feelings about her. Emma does eventually realize that even though she has her own beliefs, at the end of the day, the decision belongs to Manny. Common sense. Common sense. Why does Emma think she has a set? Emma's always like, well, what if my mom had aborted me? Well, she didn't, and this isn't about you. Sit the fuck down. Sit down. Stop making it about you. Like, it's not your it's not your body. Not your body, not your choice, Emma. Like, anyway, the episode ends with Manny finally telling her mother the truth, and instead of reacting the way Manny feared, her mom supports her and takes her to the clinic, which, kudos to Manny's mom, because if you've seen the later seasons, like, Manny's parents are just all over the place. Like, they're so mean to her sometimes. I mean, they've kicked her out of the house. I'm pretty sure her dad called her a slut. Like, I'm pretty sure he called her a slut. Also, the episode has a weird, small side plot that involves Toby trying to impress Jimmy by hacking into the school computer to change Jimmy's grades. But he gets caught and he ends up in trouble.
DJ Bad Bullets?
You're such a fake, man. You're a fake computer hacker. You're a fake rap fan. You're just 100% fake.
Weird little sideline. I do love Toby, though. Toby's like, I don't know. Toby's like my baby. I love Toby so much. He's such a good character. Like, when he exposes Liberty for fucking Emma's boyfriend at prom, like, clock it, Toby, clock it. Because he knew that if JT was there, JT wouldn't let that slide. Anyway, overall, accidents will happen. It's less about pregnancy itself and more about Manny being forced to grow up way too quickly, while everyone around her is trying to make decisions for her and not even taking into account how she feels and what decisions she would want to make. They are all trying to choose for her. It shows the fear, pressure, and judgment and support that comes with making life-changing decisions at such a young age. And overall, Degrassi did it well. So I don't know. What do you think about this? I think that this episode isn't that controversial, but at the same time, it must have been really controversial for the time, because it was banned from the United States, like, for streaming, I think for about 2 years. I mean, I know Degrassi at one point was streaming on Teen Nick. I don't know what channel it streamed on in Canada, because I am not Canadian. I'm American. Woohoo. So, I don't know. I can see why it would have been controversial at the time. Nowadays, this would have just been, like, any other episode. Like, they did it in Euphoria, and they brushed past Cassie from Euphoria getting an abortion. so quickly. So I would say the way that Degrassi addressed this, they did it really well. Degrassi can be so cringy at sometimes, like later on with Casey and Jenna, when Jenna's like, I just wanted you to help me build the crib, and Casey goes,
This isn't just about cravings and playlists, Casey. This is real.
You told me to play basketball.
that's insane. Or like, hey, Liberty girlfriend.
Hey, Liberty girlfriend.
That should be enough to tell you, like, why you might not expect Degrassi to be able to handle hard topics so well. But when it handles a hard topic, it handles it. That's the one thing I can say about Degrassi, is when it comes to a hard topic, Degrassi can still keep a little silly sideline story somewhere. But at the end of the day, they're going to handle it in a way that no one else could. And that's why I love me some Degrassi. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section about that episode. Like, if you were actively watching Degrassi at the time that this episode came out. I know I didn't start watching Degrassi till like middle school. When I was in middle school, it was closer towards like the time with Adam. Like, I remember watching Adam get into the car crash. But if you were actively watching Degrassi at the time that this episode came out, let me know how controversial it was. Let me know what your thoughts of it was. Let me know if it made you feel like more comfortable about having to make adult decisions as a teen. And if you enjoyed this content, also let me know, because I love Degrassi and I will totally make more videos about Degrassi and more videos about other shows that I love. Hopefully more Degrassi. But yeah, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I also stream on Twitch. My Twitch username will be right up here. And also my link tree will be down below, and that will have my Twitch. It'll have my Discord. It'll have my YouTube. It'll have my TikTok and my Instagram. All of my socials you can find in my link tree. I might just even put my link tree QR code in here. We'll see. And yeah, tell me how you like this style of content, because I feel like the other content I've made has either been like me sitting in the corner gaming, which you're also getting a video of that soon, because I'm doing a Sims challenge right now. Yeah. But I feel like I've never done one where I'm like sitting at my desk, I have like good lighting, not using my phone camera. And I think I like this style. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. That's going to be all for now. Hopefully I'll be out with another video soon when I can think of what to do. And yeah, this has been Bunny's World. Bye.